Alright, hello and welcome back everybody. In today's video, we're talking colonial slang. Are you ready for this? Let's do it! This is something I've been meaning to talk about on the channel for some time. And we're going to go over some old colonial terms and slang from way back in the day that I think we're just going to have to incorporate into the channel going forward. You might start seeing these terms in the comments section below. I think these are terms that you're going to have to start using in the comments and such. And as I do live streams, and so you'll probably start hearing me use some of these terms, as I'm sure some of them are going to be priceless. Let's take a look at some of these slang terms. So let's take a look. Okay, so the first step on the menu is apple dumpling shop. What the hell? It's apparently a woman's bosom. So boobies used to be called apple dumpling shop. Hooters? No, apple dumpling shop. Okay, hopefully that's not because apple dumplings were kind of droopy or something. Hopefully that you had some firmer apple dumpling shops than saggy ones. Let's just hope. Okay, so anyways, I mean, not that I don't like sometimes saggy ones too, but I'm just saying. All right, let's go on to number 2. A backgammon player. What the hell is a sodomite? What the... Are you kidding me? A backgammon player is a sodomite. Can you imagine? I'm just trying to picture this in context of the era. So you got... hold on. So I take it you would hear phrases back in the day such as, hey, Bob over there is a backgammon player. That just sounds so wrong on so many levels. But I can see it in some ways. It's just terrible. I guess Susie better watch out because she's gonna have something going on with Bob if she's not careful. The bear gardens. Okay, well, if you say so. All right, so chalkers, men of wit in Ireland who in the night amuse themselves with cutting inoffensive passengers across the face with a knife. They are somewhat like those facetious gentlemen some time ago known in England by the title sweaters or mohawks. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use chalkers too much. All right, next up is priceless. I can tell from already. A cock robin. A cock robin is a soft and easy fellow. Okay. I can tell from the GIF what we're looking at, but cock robin. That just has a definite conundrum type feel to it. If I was to call somebody a cock robin. Look at that guy. He's over there weeping to himself. What a cock robin. I mean, it's just... Okay. We'll go with it. All right. So next up. This one is epic. Crickum crankum. A woman's commodity. All right. So from the GIF that they have here, it's apparently a vagina. So... Okay. Can you imagine going up to your friend back in the colonial times and saying, hey, Benjamin, yeah, old Mary Sue, I really wish I could get in her crickum crankum. I mean, okay. Crickum crankum. Apparently it was a thing. All right, let's look at next. Next is a dandy prat. An insufficient or trifling fellow. Dandy Pratt. Okay, so that one's blah. All right, so 8, demanders of glimmer or fire, baldy baskets, morts, autumn morts, walking morts, doxies, delis. What the fuck? A crew of women. Kitchen goes? Kitchen morts? I guess it has to do with the kitchen? I don't know. Body baskets? It seems like what we would refer to as a apple dumpling shop on that. Let's move on. Okay. A Dilberry Maker. A Dilberry Maker. What the fuck is the fundament? What the fundament? You know? Okay, so apparently it's an ass. A Dilberry Maker is a person's ass. Dilberry Maker. How do you get Dilberry Maker? That just... Dilberry Maker is a butt? How is Dilberry Maker a butt? Okay. Next up might give us an explanation because we have dillberries. All right, so dillberries. Small pieces of excrement adhering to the hairs near the fundament. See, also fartleberries. What the fuck are you talking about? Dingleberries is an amazingly and still lexicon, but dillyberries has such a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Plus, with this, we can get a bonus. Tremendous all-inclusive anus infusion. Okay. Oh, man. So, if I'm reading this correctly, that basically dillberries is like when you have pieces of shit hanging on your ass hairs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently that's what dillberries are. Also known as fartleberries. Okay. I'm speechless on that. I'm absolutely speechless. And apparently dillberries is the front side. So I guess... oh, boy. Okay, so, yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Woo! Okay, disguised. So apparently disguised is when you're drunk, as Leo here is performing for us. All right, so disguised is drunk. Nice to know. Okay. A fart catcher, a valet or footman from his walking behind his master or mistress. Oh my God. Okay, so the dude that walks behind his master is a fart catcher. Wow. I guess the masters back in the day blew a lot of wind, apparently. Okay. So that's a fart catcher. Okay, that's self-explanatory. Phlebotomist. That doesn't sound good. A bum brusher or schoolmaster is a phlebotomist. School would be so much more fun and playful if teachers and principals were called phlebotomists instead. That is kind of a scary thing. A phlebotomist does not have a nice sound to it, especially when we see so many teachers getting put in prison for doing something they shouldn't. We're just going to leave that one at that. Okay. Oh boy. Number 14 is an interesting one. A gaying instrument. A gaying instrument is the penis. A gaying instrument is, I guess it's because it's known for happy times. So I guess that kind of makes sense. A gaying instrument is the penis. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Gillygappus, a Scottish term for a tall, awkward fellow. I guess I'm a gillygappus. A glumpus. Gollum. Large, clumsy fellow. That's me too. I'm a Gollumpus. Okay. Hubble Bubble. Confusion. A Hubble Bubble fellow. A man confused ideas, or one thick of speech, whose words sound like a water bubbling out of a bottle. That's me right now. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, some of these terms here definitely have me Hubble Bubble. That's for definite certain. So that's fitting. Very fitting. All right. So next up is a Jerry Cumbler. That doesn't even sound good. A Jerry Cumbler. A Jerry Cumble. A Jerry Cumble. Jerry Cumble. Jerry Cumble. Jerry Cumble. Say that 3 times fast. To shake, twazzle, or tumble about. Now, why would that be something that needed a term? Do you have a lot of people shaking, twazzle, and tumble about during the colonial period? I guess I'm Hubble Bumble on that one as well. All right, moving on. To knuckle one's wipe is to steal his handkerchief. No one carries handkerchiefs anymore, but there sure is a lot of iPhone theft. Okay. We're going to move on to the next one. Number 20 is leaping over the sword, an ancient ceremonial in military marriage. Okay, so that's still kind of done today. A sword being laid on the ground, and parties to be married are joined hands when the corporal or sergeant of the company repeated these words: leap, rogue, and jump, whore. And then you are married forevermore. Oh boy. I don't think that part's going to go. Whoa. I don't think that part's going to go over too well today, especially with the Me Too movement. Yeah, I don't think the jump whore part will make too good of impact today. Okay. Anyways, melting moments. Now, what the hell could melting moments be? A fat man. That sounds bad already. A fat man and a woman in harmonious Congress. Amorious Congress. A fat man and woman in the Amorious Congress. Oh boy. That brings a vision to my mind that I'm probably going to have nightmares of tonight now. Thank you for this video. You are going to also have the nightmares as well. Let's move on to 22 before it comes a long-term nightmare. All right, 22 is Niffy Naffy Fellow, a trifler. Okay, so yeah, Niffy Naffy Fellow. Interesting. Owl in an ivy bush. He looks like an owl in an ivy bush. Frequently said of a person with large frizzled wig or a woman whose hair is dressed as a la blouse. Okay. I mean, I guess when I wake up in the morning, I got an owl in the ivy bush, but it just doesn't, that just doesn't sound right. You put it in today's context, that could be really, yeah, we'll move on to 24 before I get in trouble. A man or a woman of Boston in America. This is a pumpkin. So a man or a woman in Boston area in America, from the number of pumpkins raised and eaten by the people of that country. Okay, I'm all renaming the... Okay, that's just weird. That's just really weird. All right, number 25, queer bung, an empty purse. Okay, what the actual... A queer bung is a empty purse? This is just bizarre. Okay, since the recession, lots of bungs have been queerer than usual. I don't think that one's going to go over too well in this day and age. Not so much. Not so much. All right, so 26 is rufflers uptight. See, I'm getting where is it? Hubble Bubble again. All right, so where is it? Oh, I see one that's coming up that's going to be priceless. Okay, so upright men, hookers or anglers, rogues, wild rogues, prigglers, prancers, prologers, fratters, jarkmen. This is just weird. Okay, so that's a crew of men, all this stuff. Okay, we're going to move on. 27 is a remedy critch, a chamber part, or a member mug. A remedy critch is a chamber pot. I'm just going to leave it there. The next one is classic here. Shitting through the teeth. Vomiting is what that is. Okay. Harky, friend, have you got a padlock on your arse that you shit through the teeth? Oh boy. That is awful. Okay, let's move on to 29 is sluice your gob. Sluice your gob? That really sounds bad. Take a hearty drink. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, 30 is a squeeze crab. A sour-looking, shriveled, diminutive fellow. A squeeze crab. Oh, that one could be used, I think, in comments. Twiddle diddles are testicles. My twiddle diddles. Oh boy. Yeah, twiddle diddles. What have I done to myself here? This is just crazy. Okay, moving on to 32 before this gets any worse. Let me get through this list. I'm just hoping this list ends soon. The venerable monosymbol. Okay, lady parts. Interesting. That's just dumb. Okay, moving on to 33. Vice Admiral of the Narrow Seas? What? A drunken man that pisses under the table into his companion's shoes. The people did that? And why have I never done that? That's crazy. Who would do that? How? And I don't know. I mean, I guess that brings new context when people say that you drank that person under the table. Now you know what they're doing under the table. Don't outdrink somebody because they're going to pay you back by pissing in your shoes and becoming the Vice Admiral of the Narrow Seas. Okay. 34 is victualling office. Is the stomach. Okay, that's just dumb. All right. 35 is whiffles. A relaxation of the scrotum. Okay, so I got a case of the whiffles right now because they're very relaxed. This is before boxers changed everything, apparently. Relaxation of the scrotum is whiffles. A wibble is a bad drink. So, I guess if I was to deduce, if you had a wibble, you could sometimes not get the whiffles. If that makes sense. I'm just going to leave that joke there. All right. Moving on to 30. What? Drunk with spirituous liquors, he was wrapped up in the tail of his mother's smock, saying of anyone remarkable for his success with the ladies. Drunk? No, ma'am. I'm merely wrapped up in the warm flannel? That's just dumb. You should be banned for making up that thing. Okay, anyways. A Zedland is a great part of the West Country where the letter Z is substituted for S as Z for C and Zun for sun. Okay, this definitely ended on a sour note. So maybe I'll add one of my own for you. Okay, so here's one for you. A cod sack. So a cod piece, which is a covering flap or pouch that attaches to the front of the crotch of the men's trousers, enclosing the genital area. It may be held closed by strings, buttons, or folds, or other methods. So there's the cod piece, which holds the cod sack, which is male genitalia. So there you go. Don't be a cod sack. All right. So there. All right. Well, I hope you did enjoy this list and rundown of these terms. Yeah. It was something. We'll see you on the next one.